Welcome class. As we have discussed earlier about profit and loss appropriation account, so let me explain to you the format of a profit and loss appropriation account. What you can see before you is the format. Now this is an account which will be prepared right after the profit and loss account of a partnership. When they will prepare their final accounts, they will be preparing the trading account followed by profit and loss account, and after profit and loss account will be the profit and loss appropriation account. So it is an account with the two sides, debit and credit. So in this account, from the profit and loss account, you are going to first transfer if the profit and loss account shows a net profit, and that net profit will be transferred here to the credit of profit and loss appropriation account. So the net profit of profit and loss account will be transferred in the profit and loss appropriation account to its credit side. But in case the net profit and loss account is showing net loss, and that net loss from P&L account will be debited to profit and loss appropriation account, which is this. So either of this will appear. If it's net profit, to the credit of P&L appropriation account; if it is net loss, to the debit of profit and loss appropriation account. Now besides these, the other items in this account which are generally going to appear will be interest on partners' drawings. If any partner draws a part of their capital for personal use, then on such drawings the interest which the partners has to be charged by the firm will be credited to profit and loss appropriation account. Now to the debit of this account will be the various amount which is payable to the partner, means those amount which are appropriated against the firm's profit. I said appropriated. So the various appropriation of the firm's profit will be to the partners given as interest on their capital, which you will be giving individually to each partner as the agreement. Then it may be some partner's salary, or it may be some partner's commission. And if the partners, they want to transfer a part of their profit in the form of a reserve, if they are creating an additional amount as reserve, then the transfer towards such a reserve will also be debited in the profit and loss appropriation account. Now once all these entries are been made, say you take the net profit from the P&L account, you have charged interest on partners' drawings, you have paid their interest on capital, you have paid the partner's salary, you have paid the commission, necessary amount has been transferred as capital, then the account will be balanced. We'll total these and we'll take the difference from this total over the debit side, and that difference will be the balancing figure, which will be here. And this balancing figure will be the divisible profit, or the profit which is to be distributed among the partners, distributable profit or divisible profit. So from this amount you are going to distribute the profit to various partners in their profit sharing ratio, or it may be as agreed by between the partners. So this profit should be transferred to their capital account of the partners. It may be the capital account or it may be the current account. See, this current account will appear when the partners' capital are fixed. When the partners' capital are fixed, we prepare two accounts for maintaining partners' capital. One is capital account and the other is partners' current account. So in case of fixed capital method, we have current account. But if the partners' capital are fluctuating, then in that case we only show capital account. So either of this has to be written. Generally it is capital account mentioned, but if we are specified in the question that the partners' capital are fixed capital, in that case the profit will be transferred to current account of that particular partner, not capital account but current account, if partners' capital are said to be fixed capital. Otherwise you will be sending it to their capital account only. So this current account will only appear, or you have to mention it, when partners' capital are considered as fixed capital, if they are adopting fixed capital for maintaining the partners' capital account. So we are going to try a question now from NCERT book to prepare a profit and loss appropriation account. So I am taking this question number 7 from the NCERT book, page 103. The question here is about the partnership agreement between two partners, Manish and Girish. The question describes that they have decided profits will be shared equally the partner Manish will be allowed a salary of rupees 400 per month. This PM stands for per month. There is a partner Girish who is managing the sales department, and for this work done by Girish, who is also a partner, he is allowed a commission that will be equal to 10% of net profit after allowing Manish salary. Okay. First this salary will be paid to Manish, and from the remaining profit 10% of that will be given as commission to Girish. Also the partners will be allowed 7% interest on their capital, the fixed capital. See here it is fixed capital. Okay. Then we are giving charging the partners 5% interest on their annual drawings. Okay. You are also given some information about the fixed capital of the two partners. Manish fixed capital is 1 lakh, Girish fixed capital is 80,000. But this also the drawings, the annual drawings of each partner are 16,000 and 14,000. So on these drawings they will be charged interest on drawings at the rate of 5%. And the main amount, which is the net profit which has been earned during this accounting year by the partnership firm, is 40,000. So whenever you have to prepare an appropriation account, profit and loss appropriation account, you have to start with this amount, that is either the net profit or the net loss as provided for this accounting year. So I'll start with the net profit, which is 40,000. That you are going to take, since it's profit, you are going to take in the credit side. Okay, you'll write profit and loss account. In bracket you can mention net profit, which is 40,000. Now once this has been taken, we now see what the partners will be getting from the firm. Okay. This profit will be shared later once we allow the different appropriations. The salary to Manish will be paid. Okay. So it will be salary to Manish to. Okay, let me solve this question number 7. As I have explained to you, you have to prepare the firm's profit and loss appropriation account. So we are going to start with the amount of net profit for the year ended 31st March 2006, 40,000. This you are going to enter to the credit side of this appropriation account as writing profit and loss account net profit 40,000. Now we shall appropriate this profit as per the instruction in the question. The question mentioned that profit will be shared equally, which will be done in the final stage. We shall pay Manish salary for the whole year, okay, at the rate of 400 per month. So this will be debited to the P&L account to Manish salary, 400 multiplied 12 months, 4,800. The next point is about commission to this partner Girish. Girish is promised a commission equal to 10% of net profit after allowing Manish salary, which means first from the amount of net profit we have to reduce the salary given to Manish, and on that difference amount you are going to give commission to Girish for 10%. So that difference is 40,000 minus 400, 35,200 on this 10%, which will be 3,520. Besides that, 7% interest is allowed on partners' fixed capital. The fixed capital of the partners here are 1,80,000. So on this, at the rate of 7%, they will be getting interest. So again, interest on capital is debited to P&L appropriation account. So interest on capital, Manish, 7% on 1 lakh, which will be 7,000, and for Girish 7% on 80,000 will be 5,600. The total amount to 12,600. Apart from this, there is also interest on drawings to be charged on the partners' annual drawings. The annual drawings as here are 16,000 and 14,000. So on this amount they will be charged interest on drawings at the rate of 5%. So 5% on 16,000, which will be 800, and 5% on the 14,000, that will be 700. This total amount to 1,500. Now we will find out the result of this account by balancing the account. The total is heavier on the credit side, 41,500, and from this total, if we take the difference of these three amount, the total of 400, 35200 and 12,600, that total will be 20,580. And this is the divisible profit or the distributable profit, the profit to be distributed among the partners. And how to be distributed? it is said here profit will be shared equally, means both these partners will be equally dividing the profit. So if we divide this equally, means the ratio will be 1:1, two partners, so 1:1. Means each will get half of this amount, which is 10,290 each. So this is how the profit is distributed or appropriated among the partners once they are being given whatever is promisable to them and they have been charged what they must be paying towards the firm. So the answer is the divisible profit is 20,580, where each partner will get the equal share of 10,290.